Hello, I'm David Groninger in Seattle, Washington, and today is Sunday, December 20th, 2015. A little bit chilly outside. I just came back from a walk, and now it's time for me to give my 5-minute message, or maybe my 10-minute message. I have this alarm clock set to go off in about 5 minutes to teach me to keep my messages short. Well, each day I ask myself the question, what could I say in a 5-minute message that might help 5 million people? Or sometimes a 10-minute message to help 10 million people. I'm going to try to keep them to 5 minutes. I write down the answers, and today the answer that came up was a story that I wrote some time ago that never really wrote down or published, called The Non-Shining Star. The Non-Shining Star. Now, a star is something that usually shines, so if something does not shine, that might seem unusual, but it's a made-up story. And it goes like this. It goes like once upon a time, long, long ago, or maybe in a galaxy far, far away, for example, there was a community of stars, and everybody was stars. Everybody were children, but they were children of different ages. So the older children seem like adults, but it's a group where everybody was a star, and everybody were children. And there's one star that the story's about. His name is Ishtar. Just a made-up name, Ishtar. Well, in this community of stars, what people really valued was the quality of their shine. How bright was their shine? How powerful was their shine? How noticeable was their shine? You know, how far away could other people see their shine? Just like here on planet Earth, what seems to be valuable is what people notice. At least initially, maybe how healthy we look, or what kind of material belongings we have, maybe the kind of dress we have. Hopefully, though, it should be some type of a honor, reputation, or the quality of good that we're doing here on the planet. But on this galaxy of stars, they valued things. They valued each other by how much shine they had. So each person tried to do what they could to maybe improve their shine so they can shine more brightly and whatever. So one day, this particular civilization heard about some discovery that was made far, far away about some star that shone very, very bright. And people were interested in this all of a sudden because, wow, you know, what about a star that shines brighter than any other star they'd heard of before? That would be interesting if the quality of shine was what was most valued. So apparently newspapers were coming out, and their news would say that some scientists were getting together to discover, to send out a mission way out to where the brightest star they'd ever seen existed. So maybe they could learn from the star and bring back the wisdom so everybody could shine just as well. Because in this civilization of stars, they believed in sharing their findings, finding the wisdom and sharing the wisdom with everybody so everybody could benefit by it. I benefit by drinking water. I think that helps me shine for myself better. So the scientists discovered that, well, they're going to send a mission out. It would take a long time to go there, so they gathered together the smartest star scientists around, those who were the smartest in knowing how to measure the shine quality and how to learn about things and how they can take notes and study this great shining star so they can all come back and spread the news to all the galaxies. So pretty soon they hear that the expedition has actually set forth, and it'll be some time before they actually get there. And this little star, Ishtar, was so excited, he and his other friends in this little particular galaxy, because they just couldn't wait to find out what made this the brightest shining star that had ever been discovered. What could make that star shine so much? So every day the expedition's getting closer. They send back news. People are getting more excited. They start anticipating, you know, all the learning they're going to do. And the interesting thing that happens is, while they're anticipating how they're going to learn how to shine brighter, in the mere anticipation of the lessons they might learn, they start almost intuitively thinking about the tips or the ideas that might come back to them, and they started acting just on those, and they found strategies and ways that they could actually shine brighter and share this wisdom. So already the wisdom was starting to spread around even before the scientists actually got to the star. Well, finally the scientist and the expedition actually gets to the star, and the news is going to come back about what they discovered. And by this time there was so much anticipation of the kind of wisdom and the kind of learning that would be available for everybody that many of the stars in many of the galaxies had already improved the quality of their shine, I don't know, by 25 or 50% or whatever, some phenomenal rate of growth, just in the anticipation of some great lesson, just in the anticipation of coming across some great source of wisdom that everybody was going to benefit from. They prepared themselves, and in this preparation, they found themselves already doing it, already learning, and already benefiting. Well, finally, the report comes back that they discovered this, the brightest star that ever was. Oh, well, that's my 5 or 6 or 7 minute time limit, but I'm going to finish the story. And it goes like this. Instead of just bringing back the lesson, the brightest shining star told them that he would come back with them, and he would go to every galaxy and teach whatever he knew if they wanted to learn. So people were all the more excited. But here was the punchline. What the scientists and expedition discovered was that this brightest star was actually a star that had no shine at all. There was no shine to this star. It was a non-shining star, the title of the story. But what happened was this. The star that happened to have no shine, at one point of its life decided to, recognize some other star that maybe had a dim shine, and decided to help this other star shine better. And because the star helped the dim star shine better, the star liked the non-shining star and became his friend and hung around him. And because people noticed that this dim star had become brighter and they wanted to become brighter, they asked him, "Hey, how did you come to become a little bit brighter?" And he said, "Well, I met this guy, the star, who actually doesn't even shine at all, and he told me all kinds of helpful strategies and insights on how I could do it, and what do you know, it's working." And they'd say, "Well, I would like to learn that too." So bit by bit, one at a time, a number of stars became this non-shining star's friend, and because he continued to help them shine brighter, then they liked being around him, and they almost joined around him, almost like as in a circle. And because they all shone quite brightly as a group, they appeared from a distance to be a single star that had a very, very bright shine. So this is what the scientists originally saw, that they thought was a single star that was just shining brightly, but what it was in fact was a star in the middle that had no shine at all, surrounded by stars that each had a good shine, but from a distance it appeared like just one giant shine. So the scientists and the expedition and the people, the professors and all the people that went on this expedition were very excited, and what do you know, they bring back this non-shining star along with his friends in the same kind of circle configuration, and to each galaxy they go back to, the stars in the galaxy see instantly. They don't even have to be told the lesson. They look up and they see that the star in the middle had no shine, and they maybe even could sense or see the interaction going on, in that somehow the stars were telling them about how the non-shining star helped them to shine better, or somehow the non-shining star was explaining to them also about how he helped his friends. So bit by bit, these galaxies transformed themselves into helping each other a lot more. And so they became as though each star would go out and help other people, and maybe always have 2 or 3 around him that he or she would learn, who would be learning from him. And so there was a whole golden age and a whole evolution or revolution or growth of learning, the interest in learning about how to achieve something that they figured was valuable. And because they valued being able to shine, that's what they wanted to learn. And what do you know? They learned the most interesting lesson of their whole civilization from something that they had no idea that would be the lesson, and it was the ability to shine, not by trying to appropriate a lot of shine for yourself, not by trying to force yourself to shine brighter, or to grab the attention of more people, or to somehow have just a facade of a shine, or by trying to dim the shine of other people so you feel brighter by contrast. Not that at all. But they learned that a star could become brighter merely in the reflection, merely by reflecting the great shine that they helped others to achieve. So the big lesson in the story called The Non-Shining Star is simply this. Anything you want to do in life to improve yourself, or to get any kind of higher quality of any resource that you can measure in any way you want, start by helping other people. Be of service to other people. Help others to get something that they want to have or experience. And do it in a very realistic and in a measurable way, so that you're following to make sure it really, really works. Because as you do this with more and more people, you're going to find that you yourself are going to start reflecting some of this wisdom that you're somehow giving to other people. You're going to feel inside yourself a sense of confidence, and you're going to shine a little bit more. You're going to get more of what you want as you help other people get what they want. Just like the famous Zig Ziglar quote, you can have anything in life that you want as long as you help other people, get what they want. So it's a similar kind of a message, just told by the way of this non-shining star. And it's something that you don't have to wait until you are a professor, or until you have some great accomplishments before being of service and being of help to other people. You don't have to wait. You can start right now. There are always people whereby you have some skill or knowledge that they don't have, that you can teach or you can help in some way. Start by being of service to other people, and the reflection back to you is usually going to help you get closer to what you want. So that's really the message. It's called The Non-Shining Star. It's about a star that had no shine, but was able to help other stars shine. Well, that's the message for today. This is David Groninger in Seattle, Washington, saying thank you.